The auto mode is obviously very simple to set. Just make sure your mode dial is set to AI. This stands for Intelligent Auto. What the auto mode does is completely automate everything. You can see down here a small flower icon pops up every now and again because it sees that the camera is very close to the subject in front of it. The ISO and white balance are completely automated. I can use autofocus tracking by pressing the left navigation button here and then pressing the shutter button halfway to lock the focusing brackets on my subject. I have no control over the metering mode, and a lot of the other quick menu items are automated as well. The biggest reason why I'm not such a big fan of the auto mode is because of the auto white balance. Everything else is really just fine. Personally, I do prefer using the single area focus, but this works for a lot of people and that's fine. However, with the auto white balance, usually with indoor situations, it can't compensate for the tungsten lights. Your pictures will come out turning very yellowish. So I like to set my white balance at the very least. So what I would recommend doing is, instead of using the auto mode, try using the program mode. Turn your mode dial to the P. This stands for program. It's actually very similar to the auto mode in that when you press the shutter button halfway, both the shutter speed and aperture are chosen for you. Now, unlike the auto mode, I have full control over the white balance and ISO. For beginners, you can use the intelligent ISO if you like. Just note that you will not be able to shift the program settings, which means whatever the camera chooses for you is what you're going to have to use. White balance is the one thing I would highly recommend setting appropriately. Press the WB button here and choose the proper white balance. If you're indoors, choose tungsten. It's going to improve the color quality of your picture quite a bit. Most of my pictures are taken outdoors, so I'll stick to daylight for now. Press set. Also, you'll notice I have the brackets in the center, and that's because my autofocus is set to the single area focusing. This is also something that I find to be very, very helpful and really simple to use. Just press the autofocus mode button here and choose the single area focus option at the very right. Press set. You'll get these brackets, and all you do is place them over the subject you want to have in focus. Press the shutter button halfway. Wait for it to lock focus. You'll see they turn green as well as a green dot in the top corner. Recompose the image with the shutter button still pressed halfway, and then press the shutter button the rest of the way to take the picture. So program is a little bit more versatile than the auto mode. You can set just about everything to automatic. I would still highly recommend setting the white balance, and the camera will set the proper shutter speed and aperture for you. To find out much more about digital photography and your digital camera, go to lbguides.com.